Hi, this is a quick in-service on how to do the round and the ABS, which means absolute value. Right here I have a number, a positive number, a negative number. I'm going to get an answer when I multiply them, and then I'm going to round it up to only one digit, and then I'm going to get the absolute value so I don't have a negative number. So the first thing we're going to do is multiply them. It will be, you start with the equal sign like always. Get the first cell that you want to multiply, and then say multiplication sign, and then times the second cell and press enter. As you can tell, we have a negative number. Let's increase this so we can see better. As you can tell, we have a negative number of 599.9882. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is round up the number. And what rounding means, how many decimal points, how many decimal places we want to see after the decimal point. So the first thing we're going to say is equals round, and it's right here. Double click it, and you open the first number, and you'll say round. What number do you want to round? So we want to round the answer to the multiplication. So we want to round this number, and then we're going to put a comma, meaning we're going to do the next part of the calculation of the function, and says how many digits do you want to see after the decimal point. At this time we only want to see 2, and then we'll use the close parentheses to close it up, and there it is, 599.91, because it rounds up the 8 to a 1. Absolute value means that get rid of the positive or negative sign, and it will be just a positive number. So we're going to say equals ABS for absolute value, double click it, and then it will tell you what do you want to get the absolute value of. So we want to get the absolute value of this number, the multiplication number, and then close it up, and there it is. Let's make it a little bigger so you can see it better. We have to make it smaller. Okay. Now we're going to combine the round and the ABS into one. So we're going to do, we know that this one works and this one works. So we're going to start with the round equals round. And what are we rounding? Again, this multiplication and comma, and we're going to say one digit. Sorry, I said one thing and I type another one. One digit. So we'll make a little different. So it's 599.9. Now we're gonna say, okay, but I want to use the absolute value of that too. So what do we do in the absolute value? Last time we used absolute value of the cell of a number. So all we had to do is, we know this one works, so we round it up. So we're gonna start with putting an absolute ABS, and then this is gonna open a parenthesis, says what do you want the absolute value of. Okay, I want to get the absolute value of the number that I rounded up previously. So we did that and have a parenthesis at the very end and close it up, and there you go. Okay, it gets the absolute value of this number and it rounds it up to one digit. Okay, so first we're gonna round inside the parentheses. We're gonna round this number C3 with one decimal, and then we're gonna get rid of the negative number by saying ABS. Okay, that's it. Hope you've learned something.